Today I'm going to make a super fast and easy recipe. We're going to make today almond wraps, and we're going to wrap them in nori sheets. So these are called almond pate nori wraps. And this is fuel for your life because each ingredient in this recipe has incredible life-giving fuel for your everyday. So I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm an athlete. And I love to eat food that's gonna give me the fuel I need to perform optimally. So in this recipe today, our primary ingredient are almonds. These almonds have been soaked, and so when we soak our nuts and seeds, we bring back the life force in the nuts and seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put everything in the food processor, but I'm gonna go over each ingredient with you one at a time. So these are almonds, and they give energy in the form of antioxidants. They're clinically proven to help prevent heart disease by lowering cholesterol. They've also been shown to lower the risk of gaining weight, as well as helping to lose weight. So can you imagine a delicious food that actually helps you lose weight? That is almonds. We're also going to use some carrots. As you see, I've left on the little sprouts here because that is, that's their life force. They get all of their energy through these little sprouts. And I've also left on the skin because I bought organic carrots. And so I've just really scrubbed them well and chopped them. And got about a little over a cup of carrots. And then the next ingredient is going to be red peppers. These are excellent for your skin, very hydrating because let's face it, everybody wants to look better and feel better. Red peppers, plus the color is so amazing. A couple of onions, white onions, which are delicious, just to add that little kick, but we're going to get to the real kick in just a minute. This is a little bit of lemon juice that I've squeezed from fresh organic lemons. Just a touch, about 1/8 of a cup. This is where the real kick comes in. Now, if you don't have access to habanero peppers, which this beautiful, very spicy pepper, you can use cayenne pepper. That's easy to find. Or even if that's hard for you to find, you can use red pepper flakes. So the habanero pepper, please don't touch that with your hands. And if you're adverse to spicy foods, you might not want to use a lot. So I'm just using a little bit, and I'm using the tip, which is the very best part. The most amount of vitamin C is in the tip of the pepper. Another ingredient that I really love and is not used so commonly is fennel. Fennel is very high in fiber, and it also helps to get excess water out of the body. So it helps to really cleanse the body of excess estrogen and excess water simultaneously. If you don't have access to fennel, or if it's just too expensive, because in the United States it can be a little pricey, just use celery. So I'm going to actually use both in my recipe since I have it. Please buy organic fruits and vegetables. And as you see, every ingredient in this is raw and vegan, and that is an important thing for me in my life, to eat raw and vegan. It's helped me to overcome a lot of health challenges. Garlic. And the last two ingredients, actually, dulse. Dulse is not so commonly used in the Western cultures. It's really an everyday food in most of Asia. Dulse is rich in protein, but what I love most about dulse is the iodine content. We're not aware of all the radiation that we're getting from our environment, and dulse is a great way to protect ourselves and the ones we love by consuming it from radiation. So it's going to help clear that excess radiation from cell phones, cell towers, airport screening, x-rays, just general electromagnetic radiation that we get throughout the day. And this other ingredient is optional. This is miso paste. And I really like miso because of its flavor, but it also has some pretty extraordinary benefits. And that is that it has absorbable protein, which is unusual from soy. Because miso is fermented, it's breaking down those hard to digest soy proteins. And so it's an absorbable form of vegan protein, which is excellent. I know there's some controversy about soy, but you can omit this and it's still going to be tasty. Miso also has probiotics, and probiotics are beneficial for your gut flora, and it's going to help to improve digestion. So you can see that every single ingredient that we've put into this pate has health-giving properties. I'm gonna just add a couple of drops of stevia. Now you gotta be careful with this. I'd rather you omit it than go too far because it really will ruin the recipe. So I'm just gonna add literally 2 drops. A third one might have dropped in there by accident, but you really don't want much, but just enough. So we'll need a little bit of water to get those blades moving. Because we hydrated the almonds, we soaked them before we started this recipe, there's going to be a lot of moisture. Plus all the vegetables have moisture because they're raw. And we're just going to add a little bit of water. We may need to add a little more. So now we're just going to turn the food processor on. Let that get mixed up in there. What I love about this is that, first of all, it smells amazing. And it's practical because it's really versatile. I can use this pate as a dipping sauce for vegetables. If I have guests come over for a party, I can also use it on raw crackers as a spread. We can also mix it with a little bit more liquid into a salad dressing. And today we're using it as a pate. So in literally less than 10 minutes, I've made something that I can use in at least 3 or 4 different ways. And that will save in the fridge in an airtight container. Please store your food in glass if you can. And today I'm making something because, like I said at the beginning, I'm on the go. And I need healthy food fast. And where I live, it's hard to find. I'm not sure what it's like where you are, but I also like to make my own food. Making my own food gives me a certain kind of satisfaction that I know where my ingredients come from, and I can source my ingredients from a source that I trust. So rolling nori wraps is an art in and of itself. I don't know that I'll do it justice today, but I'm going to give it a try. And what I have here to put in the nori wrap, and you can use really anything that you've got in your fridge. You could use shredded carrots, avocado slices, you could use regular romaine lettuce, or, well, really anything you have that you can chop finely and just put in long strips. Today I'm using one of my favorite foods, which are sunflower seed sprouts. These things are packed full of protein and nutrients, and sprouts are 40 to 60% more nutritious than any organic fruit or vegetable. So I know that when I eat sunflower seed sprouts, I'm going to feel full and I'm going to feel satisfied, but I'm not going to get weighed down. Because, when you want to perform optimally, you've got to be light on your feet, you've got to be able to think fast, you've got to be agile. And this food definitely gives me the ability to do that. So I'm just filling the nori wrap with some sprouts, and then I'm going to take the pate, which is incredibly flavorful and full of nutrients, each ingredient giving life and health in every way imaginable, and I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm just going to bring the water over here because we do need a little bit of water for sealing it. Water or lemon juice. Lemon juice is a little tastier. So I'm going to just kind of squeeze this in. And again, I am not a trained chef. I'm a person who's enthusiastic about health and enthusiastic about food. And I'm going to just roll this nori wrap. And right now you can even hear it crinkling. It's really right now quite dry, which is exactly what we want. But as you get this exposed to air and moisture, if you're in a humid environment, or if you put water on it like I'm doing to seal it, it's going to get very soft. So let's say you make this for lunch the night before. The next day, it's going to be quite soft. It might even fall apart. So you can either keep it like this and put it in a box to go, keep it in the fridge, make it in the morning. By lunch, it'll be a perfect texture. Right now, it's still quite dry. And like I said, everything that's in there has moisture because it's raw. And so I just like to cut it in the middle. So here they are, ready to go. And you can either eat them immediately or you can save them for later. We've made this recipe really quickly, and I suggest you could do the same at your home, and they're ready to go.